Welcome back, readers. And today I have your Tuesday read aloud. Keeping with our theme this week, we're still on a roll with our fiction books. And by this point, you've actually started to write your own fiction book. Let's take a look at today's called I Broke It, written by Edie Evans and illustrated by Nicole Tagel. I already sense what a problem could be, and maybe who the characters are. What do you think? There's a little boy in the story, and look who's down here. It's a dog. But, oh goodness, what's this mess? It's all shattered on the floor. And maybe a soccer ball was to blame. I'm already thinking and wondering. I wonder what could have happened with the soccer ball. I wonder why the boy looks sad. And I wonder, maybe, could the dog have had something to do with it? Let's find out. I Broke It by Edie Evans and illustrated by Nicole Tagel. I stare at the broken vase on the floor. It was Mom's favorite. Now it's in a million pieces. It was silly to play soccer inside with Mom away. Do we know what the problem is? We do. The boy was playing soccer inside the house. Is soccer in the house a good idea? No. Now Mom's favorite vase is broken. Oh, brother. I wasn't thinking about that, though. Saturday is my team's final match. I just wanted to practice a little more. Now I'm in big trouble. Rusty thinks I'm playing, not cleaning up the vase. He jumps up and down, barking happily. This gives me an idea. Uh-oh. I hear a key turn in the door and Mom walks in. Rusty jumps up to greet Mom, his tail wagging. Hi, Rusty. Are you a good boy? She asks, patting him on the head. I'm sorry, Mom, but Rusty broke your face. I lie, looking at my feet. Rusty, you bad boy, she scolds. Rusty just whines. A sick feeling rises in my belly. Oh no. What did the little boy just do? The little boy told a lie. Should you tell lies? Nope. Mom says, no treats for you. Rusty curls his tail between his legs. You go outside, says Mom. Rusty hangs his head in shame. Go to your doghouse, Rusty, I say, holding open the door. Oh, poor dog. Do you think the dog knows why he's in trouble? No. Oh, poor little guy. Rusty slumps into his doghouse, looking sad. I close the door and I try to think about something else. Then it begins to rain. Hard. I can't help but look out the window. Rusty shivers in his doghouse. That sick feeling in my belly grows. What is that feeling he's feeling? It's the problem he's having. He's feeling, could it be guilty? Maybe he's feeling guilty. Rusty peeks out. Rain falls down his nose as if he's crying. What have I done? I ask myself. Rusty is in trouble because of my lie. I think that is right. I think he's feeling guilty. Because does he know that Rusty shouldn't have to be punished for something that he did? I think so. I know Mom would tell me I should fess up. I say, Mom, I I have something to tell you. I was playing soccer in the house and I broke the vase. I quietly explain. Blaming Rusty for your mistake was wrong, Mom says. Thank you for being honest, she adds. Let Rusty back inside now, she says. And as a punishment, you can't go to the soccer match on Saturday, she says. I think about arguing, saying it's not fair, but it is. I made a mistake. I have to accept my punishment. I open the door and Rusty runs back in. He shakes the rain off his fur right onto me. He jumps up and gives me a big lick. Suddenly, my belly feels fine, and so does the smile on my face. And that was the end of the story about I Broke It. So we meet a character, but do we actually learn this character's name? We don't. It seems as though the person telling the story, that's called a narrator, is also the main character of the story. So this is something you'll learn when you're a little bit older, but it's called a first person narrator. It means the person who's telling the story is a narrator and it's also a main character. So the story is about them and they're telling it. So the person who's telling the story is this little boy who we never learn his name, but we know that that's Mom and this is Rusty. So those are the main characters. And we know that the problem was that this little boy was playing soccer in the house and he knew he shouldn't have. And when he did, he broke Mom's favorite vase. But the true problem was that he told the lie and he said that Rusty broke it when really he did. And we know that that's the problem because during the story, this little boy was feeling guilty. He had that icky feeling in his belly that he didn't do something right. And he only felt better after he told his mom the truth. So in the end, he tells the truth and he has to pay a consequence. And Rusty gets to come back in and shake off all the rainwater onto the little boy. All right, boys and girls, when you go to do your quiet reading today, be thinking about the parts of a fiction book. Be thinking about who the characters are, where it takes place. Where did this story take place? You're right, it took place at the little boy's house. What happens for the problem? What happens in the beginning, middle, and end? And finally, how was the problem solved? What do you think, if you had to push your thinking, what was this author trying to teach us through this little boy's story? Do you think she was trying to tell us that it's better to tell the truth? I think so too. I think the little boy learned that telling the truth is a lot better and easier than telling a lie and keeping the lie going. because as he was noticing, his belly started to feel funny and it felt sick the longer he kept saying that it was Rusty's fault. So, telling the truth is always the way to go. All right, boys and girls, off you go.